going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Friday. Birds are chirping stuff. It's time for another Vikings news dump. So, Vikings back at it. Day 2 of practice. TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill. Now, first open practice to the fans is tomorrow on Saturday, the welcome back weekend. But friends and family were in the stands, and I saw several Packers, Lions, and Bears like fan blogs be like, "Oh, see, the Vikings are garbage because look how empty the stands are." Also, just makes you feel good because you are not friends and or family. Sad day. Yeah, but the Vikings got some work done. And Alec Lewis, the Athletic, put a great photo. Was that sepia? I don't know. Oh, that is a good photo. Wonder what kind of phone he's got. Anyways, but TCO under a couple of clouds. It's been kind of weird here in the South Metro. It's been rainy and then sunny and then thunderstormy, then rainy. I don't know. Yeah, but the Vikings back at JJ McCarthy, a little less stellar than Wednesday, but give him time. Thank you. Hey, at least Howland ripping in through a pick six immediately, like on Wednesday. Just funny, man. Vikings also announced theme nights for the season, so they're gonna be wearing the throwbacks, the buds, with the beautiful like gray face mask, all that stuff. Week 2, the home opener against the hot Atlanta Falcons, as well as Week 18, wrapping up the schedule at home against the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers. So, hey, the Vikings already have the 1 seed wrapped up and the division, obviously. And, I don't know, Sam Howell. Or actually, no, Max Brosmer. Just start the kid. Screw it. Max Brosmer handing off to Xavier Scott. Drop him back deep. Toss it to Thayer Thomas. It'll be good. Logan Brown starting right tackle. Go ahead. Also, Week 2 against Hotlanta. I don't think Kurt's going to be on the Falcons by then. Not that it matters. But Jared Allen, HOF, which, by the way, the Vikings should be playing on Thursday. Again, why are they putting the Lions in there? Lions don't have anyone being inducted to the Hall of Fame. Chargers do with Antonio Gates, but it should be Chargers-Vikings. And then we'll play again later. Yeah, but Jared Allen, Hall of Fame ring ceremony. It's going to be great. I wonder if he'll ride on a horse. I mean, he's got to, right? So there you go. Love to see the Pride of Culinary Academy getting enshrined in Canton finally, as well as Winter Warrior. Winter Warrior uniforms, Week 17, Christmas night against the Detroit Lions. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be great. It's going to look good, right? And we've gone over, like, I understand the Winter Warrior snow connotation at home, late season game. It's great, but I mean, since the Chargers are wearing the Navy uniforms, Week 8, I mean, Navy versus white, Navy and white. It went good. Yeah, but Vikings basically bracketing the season with the theme jerseys. It'll be good to go. Also, good to go. Again, if you skip headlines during the day, when Vikings camp is going on, you saw Justin Jefferson leaves practice. But minor thing. Justin Jefferson dealing with minor leg tightness at Vikings camp. Says he's being cautious with his legs, knowing it's only the second day of training camp. All right, so he basically sat out all of the team sessions except for one. It's gonna be good. But again, I cannot tell you how many texts I got just like, "Oh, did you see this?" And of course, it was one of those. Not gonna put down any organization, you know what I mean? But there's like some Facebook groups dedicated to the team that are just complete clickbait, hot take, nonsense garbage, right? And I feel bad because we're a generation of headline readers, but the boomers are way worse. And, it's like Great Uncle Tate. It was like, who's named Tate? Great Uncle Mike. Oh, did you see this? Oh, Kevin O'Connell, and he's quitting or something. I don't know. But Jefferson's fine. He's gonna be good to go. Plus, so Jefferson is doing this mental judo thing, right, where he's lowered expectations, but then McCarthy's gonna smash them. All right, Vikes fan page. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson says you have to have that patience. You have to have that patience with J.J. McCarthy. He's pretty much a rookie. You're not really expecting him to have the same mindset as a veteran. You can't really have that expectation from him. Now, on one hand, like some people read this as negative. It's like, oh, he's not a veteran, but he's learning. Blah, blah, blah. On the other hand, it's like, I see what he's doing. 100%. It's just like, there's some hype around J.J. McCarthy. There's a lot of poo-pooing from the media. But this is Jefferson, who obviously is very well respected amongst the team in the league. And this is setting up J.J. McCarthy for a free roll. So lowered expectations. And then McCarthy, if he's average or above average, it just looks like, oh, he's destroying things. Look how good he is. All right. But it would be the antithesis of if Jefferson came out like, yeah, he's basically Tom Brady. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. He's the greatest quarterback to ever come in Michigan. The other ones suck balls. So we're going to win a dozen Joe Bars in the next 10 years. I mean, I don't know. All right. So I don't read into it that JJ Jets is pooping on JJ, but he knows what he's doing. Also, the only real contract drama this training camp is with safety, linebacker, cornerback Josh Metellus. Kevin Seifert yesterday. Josh Metellus, a big part is that the guy I am in this building is the guy who's out front leading the way. So it makes sense for me not to makes no sense for me not to participate. So basically, he's not holding in for a new contract. But then today, Josh Metellus did not practice today, Thursday. The Vikings attributed his absence to a mild ankle injury. So on one hand, you're like, okay, mild ankle injury, second day of training camp, who cares, right? He'll be fine. On the other hand, it's like, is this like the Hawkinson earache before they got the contract done? I don't know. But I don't know. It's something worth monitoring. I mean, if this mild ankle injury it stays the same or gets worse as there's no contract, but if there's a contract, all of a sudden it's like, oh, load it. He's saved out of the wheelchair and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I say take care of him. Josh Metellus is a very important part of this team. That's right. Also, ESPN, the worldwide leader of readers, viewers, and subscribers, ESPN Fantasy Sports put together a decision tree. It's like best wide receiver duo. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Amon-Ra and Jameson. No. I mean, Jameson might not even be the second best receiver on his team. All right. Then A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Respect. All right. And all of these things. So I understand. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, yes. Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Devontae and A.J. Brown are bad dudes. Then, of course, you have to include the Cowboys, even though the Cowboys haven't been relevant since the 90s. And then the Lions are the cat's ass, even though they're just fading into obscurity. Right? But there's no room for the actual best wide receiver duo in the National Football League, Justin Frank Jefferson, Jordan Addison. Like, honestly, these 8 jabronis couldn't carry Addison and Jefferson's jocks with a forklift. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Right? But, again, the disrespect persists. That's ridiculous. Also, the shocker of all shockers yesterday, Schefter, ESPN sources, Raiders are releasing defensive tackle Christian Wilkins with the designation of terminated vested veteran. His time in Las Vegas is now over due to how Wilkins treated the rehab of his foot injury he suffered last season. The Raiders void the remaining $35.2 million guaranteed money left on Wilkins' contract last month. And today, Wilkins filed a grievance with the NFLPA. So, it's a 4-year, $110 million deal. Played 5 games last year before being injured. Already got a big chunk of guaranteed money, and now he hits free agency. Now, I mean, if the arbitration holds up and he's got that guaranteed money coming, I mean, we could sign him for the league minimum. And I'm just saying. Obviously, the Vikings had interest in Wilkins last offseason when he was a free agent, and connection with Flores from the Dolphins years. Their relationship is still strong. Plus, I understand that the Vikings have Hargrave and Jonathan Allen, but we could have all 3 of them. Why not at a certain point? But actually, I mean, if his foot is actually messed up, that factors in. So, I guess we'll see. Some will also see. This is wild, right? So there's text messages here, reportedly, of viral screenshots show former Memphis DB Taj Rael, now at Purdue, or was at Purdue, sending UTSA, go Roadrunners, quarterback Owen McCown the Tigers playbook before the game. And the screenshot there was screenshots of the playbook as well as explanations and all that stuff, and that's wild. UTSA won 44-36, right? And yes, Owen McCown is Josh McCown's kid. So I mean, does this happen more than we know? I mean, you have players that know each other from high school ball, 7-on-7, all these camps and stuff, and they communicate, right? But how much is just blatant, hey, here's our playbook? Also, what was the spread of this game? I don't know. But on one hand, this is hilarious. On the other hand, I don't know. We'll see. Also, the story of the day around the league yesterday was, so for about a 4-hour period, everyone was freaking out, right? Season's over. Justin Fields carted off, all that stuff. But luckily, Fields, ESPN, breaking quarterback Justin Fields sustained a dislocated toe in his right foot and will be day-to-day, the Jets announced. Now, the takes were fast and furious all over the place, right? So when his first report is like, oh, he was carted off, but he was trying to limp off the field. And generally what training staff will do is like, hey, if you got a lower leg injury, instead of putting weight on it and trying to be a hero, we'll put you on the cart, we'll get you back there, get you checked out, right? And the toe, depending on what toe, right? Because if it's a big toe, that's his toe in his right foot. If it's a big toe, that's a big issue. Because, injuries with the big toe or like stuff like turf toe, like people joke about it, but it's no joke. It absolutely isn't, man. But Fields day to day, aren't we all? Yeah. But if Justin Fields can't go this year, we know what's up. So 8 years later, 7 years later, because 2018, the finalists for the Kirk Cousins Derby were the Vikings offering 3 years, $84 million fully guaranteed, and the Jets came in with 3 years, $90 million guaranteed, and Kurt was like, no. Julie's not from Manhattan. Well, I was gonna say Manhattan, but it's really like New Jersey, all right? But you know what? Cost of living, I mean, $6 million. I don't know, but hell. This would be the best. I mean, the dumbest rivalry in sports history, the Jets, like Kirk Cousins has a Vinny Testaverde or Mark Sanchez type run. The Jets somehow luck boxed their way to the Super Bowl. Vikings, Jets, Vikings, Kurt for the whole ball of wax. Let's do it, man. Anyways, that's it. That's at Vikings news done for this beautiful, wonderful, glorious Friday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull. Production value.